Welcome, 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 everyone, to Psychic Saturday Night. How are we all doing? Post Love Day, post full moon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see everyone. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Awesome. What a week it's been. Felt like a whole year. Oh my goodness. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of energy going on for everyone. For everyone. Ups and downs, peaks and valleys. Good time to do magic. If you haven't done any this week, you still have some really good energy to work with right now. Yeah, get the magic going on. Candle magic, very strong this week. Full moon on Wednesday was incredibly powerful, helping people let go of things, releasing things that no longer serve them, things they are done with, absolutely done with. So yeah. And then of course Friday, yesterday, all that wonderful Valentine's stuff that everybody engages with. Love Day. I encourage people to treat themselves to love and care that day. You know, if you are looking for a relationship, certainly a good day to go out and wine and dine yourself, because you're actually looking to put that vibration in your field so that other people that are attracted to that energy in like ways can find you. You vibrate closer to them and then magnetically are drawn towards each other. It's wonderful. So yeah, good time to go out there and do that kind of stuff. And still is. You know what? Every day should be Love Day. Every day we should celebrate each other, loving, and ourselves, of course, especially ourselves. Put yourself at the top of the list. It's one of my big preaches to people. So, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another Psychic Saturday Night Live. How is everyone doing? Nice to have you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. A little bit of housekeeping. I'm going to extend the Valentine's reading deal for those that are interested. Treat yourself to a reading. You're worth it. Absolutely. And they're on for $150 for another couple of days anyway. So I'll give you another 24 to 48 hours worth of time if you haven't caught that post yet. I only posted it. I didn't actually email anybody or anything like that. So if you're interested, message me. I can hook you up for next week. And we can definitely connect. And of course, that also means that Divine Warrior Bootcamp has some 25% off stuff going on as well. And we'll do that for another 48 hours as well. Blasting everybody out in this way. Just so you know. Because, you know, it's a great time to invest in yourself. And you're worth it. Like, you're in a year, right? Everybody's in a year right now that is going to be incredibly full of growth and expansion for all of us. Everyone. As we let go of stuff, we make room for wonderful things to enter. And those would always be bigger and better because the expansion is the name of the game. So it's a really good time for all of this transmutation stuff. Year of the snake, energy, full moon stuff, all of that coinciding, of course, with the whole year. And the energy of 9, vibration of 9, which is constantly going to help us move stuff away, finalize details, and clean up the loose ends. Tie them all up together. So, yeah. A lot of things happening for people this month. I don't know. They just seem to be kind of coming up. I didn't really see them coming at the beginning, but I will tell you now, a lot of balancing out for people this month. Things that are needing to be cleared up are being pushed to be cleared up. So if that's something you're experiencing right now, whether it's a job you need to get out of, or a relationship you need to get out of, or something you've been dealing with that needs to finish, now it's happening this month for a lot of people. So that's really, really cool. So yeah, I can see it happening in all areas of people's lives. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, okay. That being said, last week we did a pull from a deck that I have had for a number of years now and don't often use, but absolutely love, called Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle. This week we're going to pull from a different deck. So we're going to do our customary little 3-card spread, and you know, maybe not just the brick, but maybe another set of 3 after that. I'm not sure. Kind of feeling a lot. started yawning about a half an hour before the live, so I know Spirit's really working with us, and I'm trying real hard, unsuccessfully absolutely as of now, but to hold them back. But yeah, definitely a lot of spirit happening, spirit action happening with people right now. I don't know if there's a lot of anniversaries for people, or just a lot of love because of Valentine's Day and Love Day and whatever, but Spirit is sending a lot of energy towards a lot of people in the fullest capacity of the heart. It's beautiful. So this week we're going to do, we'll do 6 cards: Mind, Body, Spirit, and Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow. Is that right? Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to do that if that sounds good to everybody. Hey, everybody who's watching. Nice to see some of those names there. I hope everybody's doing well. A lot of people are getting out of Dodge here because we are being just layered and absolutely smothered in snow. A lot of people are leaving the country and going to nice places that are warm and sunny and bright and sandy rather than snowy. But you know what? Here in Ontario and all kinds of other places around Canada, we're suffering from all kinds of snow pelting us, and it's beautiful. If it was just last year, just before Christmas, but it's February, and we've pretty much had enough of that. So, yeah, interesting that we're getting this much snow. I don't think we've had this much snow in a really, really long time, and we're running out of spaces to put it all, so yeah. I think personally, now I know there's a lot of stuff that goes on with people turning dials and, you know, modifications of all different types. Anyway, I also know, though, that having followed, now I guess it's probably 30 years, weather patterns and emotional and energetic experiences, there does seem to be some sort of relationship between the weather we have and the experiences as humans that we're having in certain geographic locations. Certain times of the year, there are energetic vibrations that occur that come to the surface and need to be taken care of. And so sometimes weather does that for us, whether it's snow or precipitation like, rain or whatever it may be. Sometimes fires come through. Not always are they intentional, but, for entertainment purposes only, we're just going to entertain that thought. But for the most part, they definitely serve a purpose. Anyway, I don't want to go on about it, but there's an awful lot of snow here, and I think that we're being blanketed in it because there's a lot of stuff going on in our country, and, well, we need that. We need that deadening, softening, insulating energy around us right now, because things are looking pretty explosive in this country, and we don't really know what's going to come of that. So, yeah, you know what? For the first time ever, apparently every single one of the premiers in this country are actually in D.C. right now. Isn't that crazy? And the leader of this country is not. He's somewhere else. Anyway, that shouldn't surprise anybody, right? We're here to create our own world without a leader, from our own inspiration. That's who's going to lead us for sure. Okay, so I just thought that was kind of an interesting point that I heard. Because, yeah, lots of places across this country are getting really heavy snow, stuff like that. We're being blanketed for a reason. Make no mistake. And, it doesn't hurt us to get out there and enjoy some of this stuff, because we are Canadians. We are from the north, and we do enjoy some of these winter activities that come along. So this Queen of Wands keeps coming up. She is persistent. That is 4 cuts now I've done with the deck, and at least every one she's been there. Queen of Wands is all about inspiration and motivation and something to, lead you and motivate and offer you guidance, something to follow, things like that. Something that definitely inspires us. So maybe something will show up for that. Okay, Mind, Body, Spirit, Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow. Let's do the first 3, shall we? Oh, said I wasn't going to do that after listening to it before and hearing how loud it was. All right, here we go. Mind, Body, and Spirit. Mind. Body and Spirit. All right, Spirit, have it your way. Okay. Nice. Okay, Mind. And, I want to make a point of mentioning that, again, the suits do relate to certain aspects of ourselves. So your swords are all about our mental experiences. Pentacles are about material world, grounding, things like that, things of value to us. Your cups are all about things in the emotional space, your heart space, the cup that is your heart that runneth over when it's full of love and joy, those kinds of things. And of course, wands are all about those things that push us, that are, driving forces that light a fire under your butt and get you moving, motivated, and doing what you came here to do, right? Purpose-driven kind of stuff. So all of these matter, and that's how I'm kind of just going to put it out there, because mind, body, and spirit is absolutely playing out right here. Mind is that last week we were supposed to recognize the challenges we were facing mentally and not give over, right? We were supposed to actually rather give over and surrender to them rather than, fall prey to them, as it were. So it's interesting to see that we've made some progress. The Ace of Swords is a card of triumph. It seems that we are in a place where we have mentally made it to a certain place of stability and clarity and triumph. We've won. We've overcome a lot of things like ego, worries, fear, things like that. All of these things that are being pushed at people all the time. We're being constantly bombarded by fearful things that are trying to keep us in places that we are, restricted in and limited by. And yet here, this Ace of Swords says, no, we in our mind space are triumphant. There's that line from the Redemption song that Bob Marley sings. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but yourselves can free your mind. That is such a powerful statement when you think about what that means. We can. We are the only ones who can free our minds. We are the only ones who hold ourselves hostage in our minds. And it's generally due to fears or ego or stuff like that. So in the mind space, the Ace of Swords comes in to say we are triumphant. And know that for yourself, and you will be that in your day, right? That if you know that and you truly trust that, you will vibrate with that frequency, and triumph will be your mainstay for absolute mind, body, and spirit. So body is all about Nine of Cups. It's all about fulfillment. Beautiful, beautiful card. Fulfillment of the heart, right? Feeling good, content. Maybe yesterday was a really good day for you. Maybe you had a really good time. Maybe you loved yourself. Maybe you gave to yourself. Maybe you pampered yourself with things you wouldn't normally do that. Or maybe it's time that you do that and kind of get an opportunity to recognize that so you can do that now. Either way, recognize this. Fulfillment is the name here of the game. When it comes down to it, your heart is everything. It's how you feel in your heart that creates that beautiful vibration. The thoughts you think will create that, that resonance as well. But in that space, if you can stay heart-centered and truly in a place of love and contentment, your cup will runneth over, as they say, and you will find yourself, mind, body, and spirit, completely fulfilled. Completely fulfilled. Because once the mind is in that power place and the heart recognizes that it's won the game, everything changes. Everything changes. Now, Spirit says, you're on a journey. You're on a journey. The Six of Swords is a journey of self-discovery. It's a journey that says you're going to go and actually go out there into the world and see what's there for you. Here, because you've made a place, you've made it a place of triumph. Spirit says you've got this. Now that you're in that solid place for yourself, mind and body, you can take the journey. You can take the journey from the mind to the heart and then out. Longest walk you'll ever make, according to the natives. Beautiful. Six of Swords. Wonderful, wonderful card. Spirit says they're with you along this journey, even though you might feel like you're alone and isolated and all by yourself heading into uncharted territory. You're never alone. We are never alone. We have two teams in spirit that came here with us to support us and assist us on this journey, because they know how scary it can be, especially when you haven't got yourself to a place of triumph in the mind, when those fears are taking over and those worries are running the show for you. Remember last week talked about, overburdening yourself and how stress can be huge, huge impact on your physical health, right? Mind that you have, the thoughts running through the mind, create these, scenarios, and your body listens and answers to that. You've overcome all that. This week it shows us, absolutely, we've overcome that. And we're in a great place. Having come through that full moon and all the other energies that are playing out this week, this is a great sign. A beautiful sign for all of us. Okay. Now, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Let's see. Yesterday, we know what happened yesterday. We certainly know what happened yesterday. I'm not to shuffle, I'm just to pull. Okay. Alrighty then, so we'll just do that. Just like just like the little voices say too. Alright, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Yesterday, we were equipped for that. We were equipped for all of this journey of this week, based on last week's reading, to let us know, you know, where we stand, what we needed to recognize. And in that, our intuition kicked in, and we were able to move through the darkness, the dark times in our lives, some of us anyway, and out into the light again. This is Persephone, guided through the dark times of the winter into the light of spring. She is an incredible energy to work with, but also a very powerful guide. Very powerful guide. And so yesterday, as we all came into a place of knowing within ourselves and working with our intuition and being really strongly connected, we led ourselves to this place. We allowed ourselves to follow guidance, and then we took those right action steps forward. Perfect. And where did it get us to? Right here. Today. Today, the Eight of Wands comes in. This is a card that is about signals, paying attention, knowing that Spirit's with you on the journey. You are never alone. There's always, and I mean always, support off to the side, available to you. And if you just look, you'll see it. It'll always be there for you. And they often come in pairs, so you can always, you know, be thankful for that. Often this card will represent someone in spirit coming through for someone in a reading to let them know that that's where they are for them too. When the waters get a little choppy, don't worry, I'm right here. You can see me in the waves. You know, you can find me there. When we're on a journey, right? When we're doing a quest, we're on a mission. That's what this card is about. Just knowing that there's going to be signals, signs, and omens along the way to let you know Spirit's there. They're going to show you that they're there for you and that you can count on them being there for you every time, every single time. And just like dolphins, you know, they will save you when the time comes and you need them. Trust me when I tell you. They will influence the waves to carry you to shore, to bring the dolphins to you, to carry you to shore, whichever works out. That's today. And we can work that with the Nine of Cups. Now remember, that Ace of Swords, right? That was the mind. And so that was also yesterday where we got to this beautiful place. And in the body card with today, we're on this wonderful journey for ourselves, this incredible soul's quest, the hero's journey, as it were. And in this space of today, we know Spirit's with us, always with us. We have some interesting things coming up, apparently. So tomorrow, we have some time to go into the Nine of Swords. Go into the Nine of Swords, which is a card that recognizes some of the things you don't want to face, that you really don't want to see, that we don't need, that we you know, kind of shy away from. And sometimes this card is referred to as a nightmare card. Sometimes when it shows up for people, they go, you know, oh no. It's okay. What used to be incredibly frightening isn't necessarily always incredibly frightening. You know, I used to always tell people the boogeyman's only scary until you realize what it's like, what it looks like, you know. And once it knows that you know what it looks like, it kind of loses its fright, you know. When you face your fears, and when we face our fears tomorrow, which we will in the near future, as we once again move through phases of letting go, transmutation, transformation, all of that stuff, as you face your fears, just know you've already triumphed. You've already made it. You've already got to that place of absolute victory. Remember that when you face the next set of fears. You'll get through them too. We'll always get through them. And they can be small. They can be just a little anxiety you have about, you know, starting something new or trying something out that you've never done before or whatever it might be, you know, meeting somebody, whatever that is. Or it can be something like really big, where you're faced with something that is huge for you. And in which case, you know, those might be the biggest fears you've ever faced. But no, you're not alone. You're not alone. No one is here by themselves. Everybody comes with a guide and an angel. Everybody with a soul is properly emitting source light. Okay, I should be clear about that, because there's a lot of questionables on this planet. But anyway, nonetheless, everybody comes with a soul and light and, all of that stuff, and a team, an angel and a guide. And I call them the defaults because everybody seems to have them. All the people that I know anyway seem to have them. And that's because we're meant to. We are not meant to be here by ourselves. Tune in to them, because they will help you. They will help you face whatever fear it is you need to face. And don't be afraid. It's okay. Fear isn't real, as they say, right? What's the acronym or whatever they say for that? False evidence appearing real. Or you can face everything and rise. Whatever it is for you. Know this. This doesn't have to be the maker, or the breaker of your week. It just has to be something that you are able to, to face for yourself, move through, and move beyond. We're all here to do that this year. So if this stuff's coming up, again, these phases will be coming up for everybody. It's okay. It's okay. So let's go back. We'll do a quick recap. Ace of Swords was the mind. It's all about being in that place of triumph. So no matter what fears we have to face, remember, people, we got this. We have already overcome. Keep that in mind. And you tell those fears, no, I've already done this, been here, done this. I've overcome you. You have no power over me in this space. Mind, powerful thing. Yesterday, absolutely. Come through the darkness to face the light. Perfect, because if there's darkness, more darkness coming, you're going to need to use your light. 9 of Cups in the body space, all about fulfillment of the heart, which means that the mind here is feeling good and the heart feels good alongside with it. Beautiful connection between the two. It's going to put you in a place of contentment with spirit where okay, we got this, right? We're along for the ride here. We're on this beautiful journey together. I know you're with me. I sometimes feel alone, but I know you're with me, and I know I'm not. And that, of course, is important. So this was with the 9 of Cups for the body, which was today. Again, you're not alone on this journey. And here we are facing fears. Now, I am going to pull the brick, but then I'm going to pull that special new card that comes from a different deck today. And we'll have lots of those to choose from over the next little while. Now, got to do the brick. The brick is what cements it in. Every time. Every time. That's the you can't make this stuff up card. Fan them out. And we pull. The eyes of the heart. Today I perceive the real beauty of every person I meet. With the eyes of my heart, I see behind the personality and focus on the energy of love that dwells beneath the surface. I'm filled with wonder at the presence of God in every one of us. The eyes of the heart allow me to see the divine shining everywhere. What a beautiful picture, too, on that card. So, once again, using your mind, right? To be in that place, that space. And if you look at any fear through the eyes of the heart, you'll totally dispel and dissipate any power of fear that it holds over you. Because love always overcomes fear. Right? It's always going to do that for you. So look at things through love. And even those experiences that scare you and that, cause you to grow, they're all divinely timed. They're all divinely orchestrated. And those people that come into your life and treat you really, really poorly and hurt you really, really badly, and this is hard for a lot of people to get, they did it out of love in a lot of cases. Now, I'm not talking about, evil people who do nasty, nasty things. I'm talking about the people in the relationship dynamics that we hold that, break our hearts, and they hurt us this way, or they've mentally, got us that way. At some point, everybody agreed to come here and do that. And it takes, a really courageous soul, as far as I'm concerned, to decide to be that person in, in another person's life to them when you're really doing it from a place of love. It's kind of a radical thought when you think about it, but, so I always apply that to, people in my past, and I think, man, you really, really did hurt me, but I know that at some point, someplace, somewhere along the line, on a higher level, You love me enough to come here and do that so that I could have that experience and we could grow together from it. Hopefully together from it. At least I grew. And that's all that really matters in my soul's journey. It sounds selfish, but we are all here for ourselves. So the eyes of the heart is a very powerful card to have. Look at things through the eyes of the heart and know that everybody comes here offering us a gift in some way, even the ones that hurt us. Now, these are called creator cards, and they're by a wonderful lady named Jean Tinder. These are really cool cards, so I'm just going to... I was guided to pull one of these, and I was like, oh no, you never know what's going to come up with these. This one, I'm going to post this in the comments because these cards pose questions that I really want people to think about for themselves, you know, and allow yourself to really contemplate, sit with, process. You never know. Whatever's coming up, for whatever reason, whoever needs to read the card, the message, and I'll even read, put the book message in there too, is obviously going to benefit from it. So, all right, here we go. Creator cards. You are home when you are in joy. It's a beautiful picture. I think it's fractal energy, actually. And it's number 41. Here we go. Excuse me. You are home when you are in joy. Joy is the energy of home, of belonging, of flow, and of love. No matter what your outer circumstances might be, come back to yourself. Choose your own joy and feel your heart come back home to rest. If you're looking for home, embrace your life as it is. Remember that you don't have to hate something before you can change it. Choose to see the divine perfection of exactly where you are, exactly as you are. Breathe. Let your joy flow. Come home to you, and then create the life of your dreams. Interesting. I guess that's going to resonate with more than one. Definitely. So, you are home when you are in joy. Home. There's an acronym. Heaven on Mother Earth. That's what we're here to create, and that's why home matters to everybody. Because we know that's where we're supposed to be. That's what we're supposed to be living. Joy. That's where we can create it. That's how we can create it. Happiness, joy, love, light, healing, compassion. Beautiful. Creator cards. Jean Tinder. Excellent. Definitely worth it. All right. Now, excuse me. Yeah, karma does happen. Hey, everybody. Hey, Lindsay. Congrats on the new car. Hey, Jenna. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm going to get caught up in trying to read the messages in the comments here. And I already said to someone I have a hard time reading the comments. I don't always get to see them, but sometimes they see these names. And so, hey to everybody. I love you all. You're so awesome. Oh, my God. Okay. So, remember, this week, all about, we're on the decline of the full moon, so you're still able to let go of energies. You know, there's still that sort of draining of the energy like the tub water, kind of slowly but surely. But by the time that new moon hits in another week and a half, it's going to shift dramatically. And I mean dramatically. So the last half of February, or the last 10 days or whatever they are of February, absolutely everything shifts again. And this is where all that good stuff, these big things are happening for people. So just know you're not on your journey alone. And no matter what fears you have to face, whatever challenges you come up against, doesn't really matter. You've got help. You've got assistance. Yeah, absolutely. It's just amazing for all of us. You know, the amount of energy that's around us. Like I said to somebody today, I see a lot of people in their field have all of these beings around them. You know, and it's like a doctor, if you can imagine a doctor, you know, walking through the halls with a whole crowd of interns behind them. It seems just like that sometimes. If people only knew what they walked with, the fears they faced would disappear. They wouldn't even exist, in most cases anyway. So just remember that for yourself, everybody. And yeah, talk to your team in spirit. Connect to yourself, connect to your team in spirit. And let everybody know, yeah, we're in this together. And just, you know, let me know you're around me. Show me. Show me the, messages. Show me the signs. You'd be surprised. Look for things like feathers in the middle of winter. That's a sign. If you find a feather in the middle of winter, trust me, that's a sign. Dimes on the floor. Get out of the car just to pump your gas. You look down and there's a dime there. That's okay, fine. Maybe you just find a dime. Go ahead, play it that way. To me, that's spirit letting me know, hey, you've got help with you, because dimes to me are all about angels and loved ones now, because pennies went extinct. Loved ones now let you know that they're around you by dimes. There's no mistakes, no coincidences, and there's certainly no accidents to everything. And you can read something into everything. You're supposed to. How many times a day do we discard something, dismiss it, slough it off, when really your angels are over there like freaking out, trying to get your attention. All they can do is put a little dime in front of you and you go, oh, look, a dime. You know what I mean? Find the beauty, the magic, the wonder in everything. Acknowledge it for what it is. And these fears also will disappear through that process as well. Because you start to trust implicitly then, right? And then it's a whole nother level of living. So, yeah. So nice to see you all. Right on. Oh, hey, Lois. Well, check you out. Hey. Okay. I'm almost out of time here. So, anyway, all good. Like I said, if you guys happened to catch last week's live, I'm doing a thing where I put a link for a Google review in the, hey, Marie, in the comments. I'm going to do it again this week. If you go to this Google review link and review me, your name will go into a draw so that at the end of the month, I'm giving away a reading, a free half-hour reading. 3 cards, half hour, something like that. Anyway, it's going to be great. So, yeah, get your names in the little spot there, and maybe you'll win a reading. It'll be great. And also, I've got this really cool deck. I'm thinking of maybe putting one out there for everybody. So, we'll see what happens. Maybe we can win it that way, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, we'll think about it. In the meantime, enjoy this weekend. Shine bright. A lot of people are getting dismayed because of the snow. Don't let that be you. It's okay. It is only temporary. We all know spring is definitely coming. And it can't stay forever, even though sometimes it feels like it is. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you so very much for joining me this evening here tonight on this Psychic Saturday Night Live. And I look forward to next Saturday as we join together and see what's going on for the week following. All right. Enjoy this week. Stay here. Remember, you are triumphant, and no matter what, you got this. You got this. You got this, people. Eyes of the heart. Everything through love. Love you all. We'll see you next time. Take care.